In the old days, decorators and painters used specialized techniques, tools, and methods to paint and decorate large, challenging structures, such as bridges, tall chimneys, and, in the later period, skyscrapers. Here's how they managed these difficult tasks. 1. Scaffolding techniques. Wooden scaffolding. Carpenters built sturdy wooden scaffolds that could be adjusted for height. These were tied securely to the structure. Hanging scaffolds. For very tall structures like chimneys or early skyscrapers, they used platforms suspended with ropes or chains from the top, known as swing stages. Rope access. In some cases, skilled workers, known as steeplejacks, worked using ropes and harnesses, climbing the structure much like modern rock climbers. Historical example. Renaissance church domes. Painters like Michelangelo used massive wooden scaffolds to work on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Victorian industrial chimneys. Steeplejacks climbed with rope ladders and worked using rope seats for painting or repair. 2. Safety practices. Primitive but evolving. Rope belts and harnesses. Workers used simple rope belts tied around their waists. Guardrails. Basic wooden railings were sometimes added to scaffolds for safety. Counterweights. Suspended platforms used counterweights to maintain balance. Challenges. Safety measures were minimal by today's standards, leading to frequent accidents. Strong winds, rain, or structural instability could easily endanger workers. 3. Techniques for large surfaces. Whitewashing and limewashing. For bridges or industrial chimneys, a simple, cost-effective technique was used. A mixture of lime and water, sometimes with pigment for color, was applied using large brushes or mops. This method was quick but needed regular reapplication. Oil-based paints. For metal structures, like bridges, decorators used oil paints with rust inhibitors. Applied with large brushes or spray devices powered by hand pumps. Slow drying but durable, protecting metal from corrosion. Historical example. Eiffel Tower, 1887-1889. Painters used oil-based paints and brushes, climbing the iron framework using ladders and ropes. 4. Painting with specialized tools. Long-handled brushes, for reaching high areas without moving scaffolds frequently. Buckets and pulleys. Paint was hoisted using ropes and buckets. Natural bristle brushes, made of hog hair or horsehair, durable for rough surfaces. Spray systems, early versions. By the late 19th century, hand-pumped spray devices were used for even coverage on large surfaces. 5. Techniques for detailed decoration. Stenciling. Large designs on bridges or industrial structures were applied using stencils for uniformity. Gilding, rare but notable. For high-status structures like domes, decorators sometimes applied gold leaf using scaffolding, as seen in historic churches or monuments. Historical example. The Dome of St. Paul's Cathedral, London. Gilding was done using wooden scaffolds, with gold leaf applied using size, oil-based adhesive. 6. Weather considerations. Seasonal work. Painters preferred dry seasons to ensure proper adhesion and drying. Protective coatings. Oil-based paints were chosen for outdoor structures because they resisted rain. Rapid application. Workers moved quickly to complete sections before rain could damage the work. 7. Notable historical examples. Brooklyn Bridge, completed 1883. Painted using oil-based paints for metal sections. Workers used hanging scaffolds to access high sections. Tall industrial chimneys. Decorators used bosun's chairs, simple wooden seats suspended by ropes, for painting or repair. Early skyscrapers, late 19th century. Painters worked from suspended platforms, often without modern safety equipment,